using the ends with condition with due date. Before we build the flow, here's a quick overview of the project tasks list we'll be working with in SharePoint. Title contains the task name. We're focusing on titles that end with the word priority to identify high-priority items. Assign to specifies the responsible person for the task, helping us address the email to the correct user. Status tracks the task's stage with values like not started, in progress, and completed. This field ensures we're focusing on active tasks. Due date indicates the deadline for the task, which will be dynamically included in the email body to keep recipients informed about upcoming timelines. Creating the flow. To start, go into Power Automate. Select Create from the left menu and choose Automated Cloud Flow, since this flow will run automatically when new tasks are added. Naming the flow and setting up the trigger. We'll name our flow Priority Task Notification with Due Date for clarity. In the Choose Your Flows trigger panel, search for when an item is created and select it. This trigger initiates the flow whenever a new item is added to our project tasks list. Once selected, click Create to proceed. Configuring the trigger. Next, we'll connect the trigger to our project tasks list. Choose the correct site address where the SharePoint list is located. In the List Name field, select Project Tasks. This configuration ensures that every new task triggers our flow to run. Adding the ends with condition. We only want the flow to continue if the title of the task ends with priority. Here's how to set it up. Click plus New Step and search for condition. In the Conditions First field, select Title from Dynamic Content. Set the operator to ends with. Type Priority in the final box. This condition lets us focus on tasks specifically marked as high priority. Adding a note here will keep things organized. Click the three dots, select Add a Note and type. This condition checks if the task title ends with priority to identify high priority tasks. Adding a condition for task status. Next, we'll add a condition to check if the status is active. We want to proceed only if the task is not completed. In the Yes branch of the previous condition, click Add an Action and add another condition. Set the first field to Status. Choose the operator is not equal to. In the last box, type Completed. This condition ensures notifications go out only for tasks that are still in progress. Let's add another note here. Click the three dots, choose Add a Note, and type. This condition ensures notifications are sent only for tasks that aren't completed. Adding a null check for the assigned user. We'll add a check to prevent the flow from running if no user is assigned to the task. This will avoid errors when the flow tries to send an email to an empty field. In the Yes branch of the second condition, click Add an Action and add another condition. Set the first field to assign to email. Choose the operator is not equal to. In the final box, use expression and type null. This safeguard ensures we only proceed if a user is assigned. Add a note here. Click the three dots, select Add a Note, and type. This condition checks if the task has an assignee before sending the notification. Setting up the email notification with due date. Now we're ready to set up the email notification, including due date to keep the assigned user informed about the deadline. In the Yes branch of the null check, click plus Add an Action and search for Send an Email v2. In the To field, select Assign to Email. For the subject, type New High Priority Task Due Soon, Title, and add title dynamically. In the body, type the following. A new high priority task titled Title has been created and is currently in the status. The task is due by due date. Please review and take necessary action. Including due date makes this notification even more helpful. Let's add a final note to explain the purpose of this action. This email notification is sent only if the task is high priority, active, and has an assigned user. Save to ensure everything is in place, then click Test to run through some scenarios. Test scenarios, step by step. To verify that the flow works as intended, we'll go through some detailed test scenarios. Scenario 1. High priority task with assigned user and due date. Action. In SharePoint, create a task titled Prepare Report, Priority. Set status to In Progress. Assign it to yourself, and set a due date. Expected result. The flow should detect that the title ends with priority, the task is active, and it has an assignee and a due date. You should receive an email notification with the title, status, and due date. Scenario 2. Non-priority task action. Create a task titled General Update. Set status to Not Started. Assign it to yourself, and add a due date. Expected result? The flow should stop at the first condition, since the title does not end with priority. No email should be sent. Scenario 3. Completed high-priority task action. Add a task titled Finalize Presentation, Priority. Set status to Completed. Assign it to yourself, and add a due date. Expected result. The flow should stop at the second condition, recognizing the completed status, and should not proceed to send a notification. Check the run history in Power Automate to confirm. Scenario 4. High priority task with no assignee action. Create a task titled Submit Invoice, Priority. Set status to In Progress. Leave the Assign to field empty. And set a due date. Expected result. The flow should stop at the null check, identifying the missing assignee, and avoid sending the notification email. Confirm by checking the run history. We've built a flow that uses the ends with condition to send notifications for high-priority tasks, and we've enhanced it by including due date in the email notification. This flow now informs users not only of urgent tasks but also their deadlines, helping teams stay on top of time-sensitive tasks. Thank you for following along, and keep up the great work with Power Automate.